Welcome back, Helldivers, to the Assault Divers podcast, the place you go. Here's some commentary and some nonsense about our favorite game, Helldivers 2. Do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior, Helldivers 2? I can't call you Matt Vader anymore because you have a name change.
I did.
What's up, Dutch?
Going through yeah. Dutch Butters.
Dutch Butters.
Yeah, I don't know. We had this thing happen last week.
Yeah, it was kind of a joke.
It was kind of a joke, but it kind of clicked immediately. It was one of those things, it
was too perfect.
It's too perfect.
Yeah.
Exactly right. And I've been looking for a way to rebrand in quite a while because I had that Star Wars stank on me for years now, and I just you know me. I go through
you have a crisis every couple of weeks.
Every couple of weeks, like I gotta get rid of it. I can't stand this anymore.
You see a Star Wars commercial, and you're like, oh,
I can't identify as something I hate. I hate it. I don't want it anymore. But yeah. So but
you know what's funny is our Helldivers community, the people that we play with,
they
embraced it hardcore.
They're turning it into a thing.
Yeah. So it's legitimately like the next day they were all like, "What's up, Dutch? Dutch Butters, hot dropping on Bug Planet." You know what I mean?
But what's funny is the community for the podcast that we do. Because I go on our Twitter like rebranding, formerly Matt Vader 74. Now call me Dutch Brothers now.
Yeah, they all don't get it.
The fuck? What is this? It's like, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. You're not in on the joke. Anyway, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good.
We've got exciting news. Dude, we hit our 1,000 subscriber mark like the day that we posted that video.
Yeah.
And
was that just last week?
That was just last week. Well, unprofessional of me leaving my phone on. God dang. Yeah, it was last week. We posted that video and we were like, hey, we hit 1,000 subscribers. Maybe, in a couple weeks or something, we'll give away a shirt. And that day.
Yeah. It's like, we're not ready to do this yet. We haven't set nothing up.
Yeah. So we took the week. We figured out what we were going to do, guys. So if you are a fan of the show, if you're subscribed, and if you comment below with a little skull emoji, of course, as for Helldivers, everybody knows the Helldivers skull. Do the skull emoji in the comments below. If you're subscribed to the channel and you do that, you're going to win an entry. And we're going to put all the names together. We're going to run them through one of those little ticker things that just counts randomly and then spits out a number. And whoever wins, we'll announce it next Tuesday on the podcast.
Yep.
And then we will reach out to you via email or DM or something. And we will get you guys that shirt if you win. So make sure to be subscribed. Comment the skull emoji in the comments below. And get a chance to win the Born to Liberate or Full Metal Democracy t-shirt.
Yeah, I love that because it's a riff on the Full Metal Jacket movie poster, which combines our two little niches together. I like it.
I like it too. I thought it was really cool. It's a great shirt, and it was actually inspired by a comment on one of our videos. Somebody said Born to Liberate, and I was like, oh, Born to Kill. Yeah, Full Metal Jacket. That's perfect. Let's go. So that's the rules for the giveaway. So comment
skull
below. Skull emoji, be subscribed. That's it. We'll reach out to you. Whoever wins, we'll announce it next week. Okay. Simple. Keeping it real simple, guys. The other thing that we wanted to talk about, the big thing that we're going to talk about today is going to be the de-nerfing the nerfs. We'll get to that in a minute, but first I wanted to kind of recap what happened with Johan. So he stepped down as CEO, basically gave himself another role.
Yeah.
Some are speculating that it's like Sony being like slapping him on the hand for doing something wrong. I didn't get that impression.
No, I think Johan is a gamer and he doesn't like business stuff.
Yeah.
And there are people that enjoy that, and he knows one, and he hired him.
Yep.
And Johan's going to go, I'm going to go do what I want to do and fix my game and have fun. Because he's not a number cruncher or a multiple meetings per day guy for number crunching.
Yeah.
He likes meetings where they talk about designs and textures.
How can I make my game cooler?
Yeah.
Right? I get that impression as well. So I think that'll be fine. He's already making changes. Like a day or so after he announced that, he posted on Twitter, give me your ideas for Eagle Stratagem.
Yeah.
And there were several people who were just like on it, right? And one of the ones was they want like a large bomber.
Mm-hmm.
And he responded by posting a picture of one that's already in the works. Like, we're going to have like a freaking B-52 bomber type stratagem that just carpet bombs an entire area, which will be pretty freaking sweet.
It's going to be pretty dope.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of friendly fire deaths. It's going to be epic.
Get out of the area, boys. No! We're bringing in the big guns.
Even like 3 of them in at the same time.
Yeah.
Destroy it.
But he was asking for ideas about this stuff, and I had one, and I want to put it out there, and I want to see what people think about it. So I'm a bot fighter by default. That's my go-to. If it's not a major order, if it's not a going to the bugs is major order. If it's not that, I'm on.
So you do your major orders first.
I always do my major orders. I do my part.
That's right.
But recently, and this happens a lot, on a bot planet, higher level, we get those gunships in the air, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you do not take out that friggin' factory within like a minute, it starts spawning these fucking things like crazy. And I had like 15 of these goddamn airships, and I was playing solo at the time, and I was like, God damn it, I'm so screwed. There's just no fighting back. There's no way. Your boy Keg Crusher dropped in and was like,
my boy,
yeah, your brother,
my little brother. Yeah.
He came in with me. It was just me, and he hopped in, and he was like, oh,
what's happening right now?
What is going on? And I'm like, yeah, dude, this is kind of sorry. And we just got freaking decimated. So my idea for a Eagle stratagem is I would love to be able to pack like clear the skies, right?
Yeah.
Like dogfight. Like if I have freaking 10 stupid airships or gunships floating around, I want to be able to call in Eagle 1, and I want her to just be like, and just take out all these stupid gunships.
So do you want like an orbital, or do you want some kind of like maybe it launches like drones?
No. I want Eagle
fight.
1 to come down here like Top Gun and just freaking and like fly around the sky for a few seconds, wipe everything out of the sky, and then bounce.
Okay,
that's what I want. I need something to fight back against the
gunships.
The gunships. Because if they get out of hand, there's no you're just so screwed. Like I don't care how
I haven't experienced the gunship onslaught as much as you have because you play on like 8s and stuff.
It's brutal, dude.
Bots.
It's brutal.
I actually didn't get to play as much this week as I really wanted to.
Well, it was Memorial Day weekend. We all had family stuff.
You know,
I was busy a lot this weekend too. I didn't play as much as I wanted to, but we did win the major.
I did manage to go. I think I got like 4 levels this week. I hit 40 yesterday, 41 last night.
You did? Yeah. Congratulations,
that was fun.
It's good. Good deal.
Yeah.
I'm on 69.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to like
stay there.
So it's a good rank.
What's wrong with you?
I was inverted, you know.
I get it. Yeah. It's funny.
Anyway, so what's your thoughts on these major orders? So we won the last one.
Yeah,
and we got
so we lost like 3.
Yeah,
out of the last 4.
Right,
but we did manage to win. I think the important one. Right.
Yeah, for the mech,
which makes me question. Did they want us to win this one? Is this Joel up there? It's like I really need him to get this mech, so we can continue the storyline along. So we're gonna just one planet, guys.
Just one planet.
Just one planet.
Just one planet. But it was a bot side planet.
It was a bot, but just one planet, not 16 billion bugs and 14 zillion bots.
Yeah.
Just go liberate this planet.
Just one.
This one. It's okay.
Yeah. And it was still half the player base didn't show up.
Yeah. It's just I can't even write. We'll talk about that in a minute.
But yeah, I do think, given everything that's happened, I think that they were like, okay, just give them one planet to liberate and give them this mech. Because it also, like you mentioned before, like having a mech or a stratagem at the end of a campaign is more enticing than just 50 medals.
Yeah, that was kind of a question that I wanted to throw out there. It's like, right, like you just said, is having a reward, a physical reward, like a stratagem or a new mech or a new toy that you can only get if you win this mission, is that more enticing, more incentivizing?
Yeah, it can't be mines though. Nobody gives a crap about mines.
Apparently, we don't care about tank mines.
Nobody wants anti-tank mines. We were like collectively like, nah. Twice. We did it twice.
Yeah.
The first time it was like the airburst or the mines. We're like, airburst, duh.
Yeah, for that one mission in 20 that you have a swarm of shriekers coming in.
Yeah.
But I feel like there was kind of a little bit of a gimme, and because they wanted us to have the new mech, which is fine.
I'm all right with it.
So
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I think we need to adjust based off player base, but we did have. I think we had
most certainly do.
Yeah, we had a pretty good player base over the holiday weekend. Here in the States, it was Memorial Day weekend, so we had an extra day off. And when I logged on, I noticed that the player count was pretty high. It was in the 80s and 90,000.
Have you? This isn't in the notes. We were going to talk about this, but have you noticed that? I feel like the player base for this game is older. So
sure,
the game gets better after work because people in our generations that play games, we tend to actually have jobs, and we work, and then we come home, we want to relax.
Yeah,
and I feel like that's when most people who are playing this game is in the
why that is, right?
Work hours. So.
Because games like Call of Duty that are player versus player, like if you're a 35-year-old dad who just gets an hour after work to game for a minute, and he's got to go up against a 13-year-old kid who's been playing all summer long, and he's just like a freaking master, and you're like, I don't want to play this stupid game.
I don't like to play games against 12-year-old kids that kick your ass and then call you names and swear at you. It's like my first instinct is to send him to your room.
Yeah, so this game, because it's PvE, it's kind of like, it's a little bit more like you can just hop in whenever you can. Like you did, like an hour or so, I'm going to hop in and do a couple missions.
Yeah.
It gives you that itch, gets you back in the game.
It's the perfect kind of game if you got 45 minutes to an hour to kill. You can go do it, relax, or you can go waste a 5-hour afternoon and still have fun. So.
I think that's definitely the case, though. Like the reason why the player base seems a bit older is because it's that.
Yeah, I have yet to come across a little annoying kid, but I don't play a lot of public games.
Yeah, I was on public accidentally because I forgot to change it back to friends only. We were doing something where I had to add somebody that wasn't friends with me yet, and I hopped back in the game after like a day or so, and I forgot it was on public, and I had like a grip of people coming in. I was like, whoa, oh crap, okay. I'm like, hey guys, what's up? But everybody was pretty cool. There was one who was a kid. Obviously, he had the higher pitched voice, and I was like, I don't know how old he was. I didn't ask. I was like, okay, as long as he's not terrible, which he wasn't. He was fine.
There's only one kid I play with.
It's my kid,
and that's Salty Jr.
Yeah, man,
because he kicks ass, and he's 9.
He's 9 years old,
and he's in there whooping ass on his game. It's hilarious.
He gets a bigger kill count than you do.
Like his very first game, dude.
Yeah,
he went in there and we finished the mission. He's telling me what to do because he watches you all the time, and he like doubled my kill count. I was so angry. He's like, "Oh, you little."
Well, hey,
he's like, "What? What's going on? What's the problem, you big pussy?" Like,
my kid doesn't talk like that. My kid doesn't say that. No, it's almost summertime, which means once he's done with his schoolwork, then it's game on now. Yeah. And so he'll probably be here at the office.
Make sure he goes outside.
Oh yeah, no, don't worry, don't worry. That kid, I'm not going to tell the story on this podcast. I'll tell you a story later. Okay, so let's get to the de-nerfing. We have an article here from videogamer.com that kind of just highlights the idea, what's been said. Sorry, I had the camera on the wrong person. What's been said about the de-nerfing over the last couple of weeks, especially with Johan stepping back to a creative role. It sounds like they've heard the feedback and they're like, okay, all right, we'll bring the fun back. We'll kind of amp things up. However, I'm okay with it, man. The more powerful I am during the game, great. It's all fun and cool. But what I'm worried about is I don't want, like, so many people are like, I just want to be able to use my primary. I'm like, but that's not the game. The game is you are reliant on your stratagems. You're reliant on those extra heavy gear that you bring along with you, because otherwise the game becomes real stale real quick. If you're just out there with a primary, just freaking wiping the floor with everything, and you're taking down chargers and titans and this and that, like, there's got to be a point where, okay, you need your stratagems, because if you don't, then what's the point of even having them? And I feel like there's too many people out there be like, I just want my primary to be super awesome. Like,
yeah, it's fine.
Like, yeah, cool, but like, let's not overdo it. Like, we don't need primaries to be like the number one thing. Like, that's not what it's meant to be.
I think our primaries should be our favorite gun. They need to be actually viable in the game.
Sure.
And they need to be a lot of fun to play with. You know, like the Eruptor.
Right.
Your boy.
I had a lot of fun.
You had a lot of fun with that gun. You were upset when they took shrapnel damage and stuff away. And I think when it comes to guns like that, they need to have their fun niche. They need to have their reason that you like to use this gun.
See, here's the thing
it shouldn't be able to take out a freaking Iosauron or something on its own. You need to like have a reason to have these orbital stratagems and stuff come down. Yeah. Otherwise, what's the point of having them? There needs to be reasons in every mission to use all this stuff.
Right. Yeah. So, for my Eruptor, like, it was cool because the downside of it is it's bolt action. So every time I fired a shot, it would take me 2-3 seconds to reload.
Right,
and then aim again. Like that's the con versus the pro of it being able to take out like a ton of stuff.
Right. I mean, and it's cool that it can take something out like that.
Yeah.
Because you want it to have fun, but you don't want to have you shouldn't be able to take out a tank with a rifle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be able to have it. So
need grenades or I think they need to buff the thermite grenades though.
Yeah.
Because I've used like my impact grenades. I can take a tank out. I can take a turret out. Anything with a vent in the back, I can take it out with 2 impact grenades.
Right.
The thermites, which are supposed to be like penetrating the armor and stuff like that, those I have to shoot like 6 of those things to get anything.
Well, thermites fire, right?
It's supposed to melt through the armor and then explode.
All right.
And I'm like, I could throw a ton of those at the back of the tank, and they're not as good.
Need to fix them. But
so I would rather
they nerf this game too hard. I can't not sit here and say that.
Sure.
However, the game was still playable.
Right.
And I understand people wanting to get upset and everything, and that they nerfed the game, and they did. They nerfed the game to shit. Went crazy with it. And but I think they're listening to people, and we didn't get the patch today like I thought we were going to get, but they said they were taking this slow. But I'm glad that they're at least taking the time to test these things out and try to get them right.
Sure.
But people need to be patient. This game is still brand new. They're going through a ton of issues over there with they're growing, got to train people, so yeah. I think people just need to calm down and relax. And, I get really sick and tired of seeing people in the comments that are saying, I played this game for the first 2 weeks and then I uninstalled it, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, or, you just gotta relax, guys,
just have some fun.
Have some fun. And I think Johan is going to fix stuff.
Yeah, I think so.
Give him a chance, and then come back to the game. But don't be one of these dudes that just trolls the forums and you're not even playing the game. I'm not interested in your opinion if you're not actually playing the game.
Right.
It's like
if you're not in there weekly testing things out, and you just have your one gun, and then
they nerfed my eruptor.
My one gun. Like, hey, when they took the power away from the eruptor, I just switched to a different gun. I was like, okay, whatever. I'll switch something else.
I haven't played this game for 6 weeks.
But what I want them to do as far as like buffs and stuff is like there's guns on the rack that I never use because they're just not as effective as say the sickle or the or the pummeler or something like that. Like instead of nerfing the other guns to match, they need to buff some of the ones that are just underutilized. And I guarantee you they have a list of guns like how many times is this gun used? Okay, this is at the bottom of the list. Why is it at the bottom of the list? Oh, because people don't like it because it takes too long to reload and it's not that powerful. Right. Okay, well, let's buff that up a little bit. Keep the reload time long, but make it super powerful so that it's worth the bringing. And just kind of like balance things like that as opposed to bringing everything down a level. Let's bring everything up a level a little bit.
I have a lot of fun with the autocannon.
Okay.
And but it's a bitch to try to actually learn how to use that thing properly because you get in there and I somehow I end up pulling out in really tight situations and I'll boom, but they're like right in front of me for me to use.
That's not the time to use it.
That's not good. And then all of a sudden I'm out of ammo and I'm like, oh shit, I'm out of ammo.
Yeah.
And it takes like a good 5 seconds.
It's a minute. Yeah, you gotta stop. It's like the machine gun.
It's like, oh my God. So that's where I get in trouble there with these kind of guns. But you just gotta learn how to use these things.
Yeah.
So at least it's not super cheesy like the flamethrower in you guys' 500 kills per mission. But whatever.
Hey, since we're talking about loadouts, do you want to mention our
yeah, sure.
I'll just say real quick while you're pulling that up. Since I don't fight bugs very often, now that the major order's back to bugs, and I go over there, and you were like, "Why are you bringing the rover?"
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing? Flamethrower and a rover?
I realized that I don't like having to deal with the little ticks and the little scavengers. Like, I get it. You got your warriors and your brood commanders and your this and your that, whatever, the big dogs. Those you can take out with a flamethrower. You can take out with your incendiary shotgun. Like, you can do a lot of stuff, a lot of damage with those. But for these little stupid ticks that like sneak up behind you and bite your bite your ankles, that freaking laser rover, which is way better than the Liberator like machine gun rover, the laser one will kill those in like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
and I'll be sitting there. I won't even be paying attention. I'll be running to a objective, and there'll be like a grip of them behind me, and this little thing is just, and I got like 7 kills while I'm running away from something, and I'm like, oh, well, that was useful. And then I have my flamethrower for like the oh shit moments where I'm just like laying hell down, and it's a great loadout. You got your laser rover, your flamethrower, your medium to heavy armor, and your incendiary grenades with your shotgun of choice, basically. It's kind of like that's kind of my go-to bug fighting thing.
Yeah, it's really weird seeing you with that loadout because
my kill count's just unbelievable.
Yeah,
dude.
You know what else that laser's good at, right?
Killing teams.
It's good at cutting heads off.
Mine hasn't done that. I keep my distance from my team members. I haven't had an instance where like my rovers killed anybody. I've gotten some crossover where it like might damage somebody, but I've never actually had it kill anybody because I don't group up that tightly with my crew. I keep a good distance.
Yeah, you're one of those guys. We were playing the mission last night, and here you are out there like a quarter mile away from us. We're at the extraction point.
Yeah, you were about to leave.
Where the hell's Salty at?
You were like, all right, guys, let's get on this ship.
Yeah,
I'm like, yo, don't leave me. You weren't even paying attention. No, dude, we were on level 8.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I'm going to do a level 8, I need to get my super samples. So I
You're looking for the dick rock?
I was looking for the dick rock. And you guys were out there fooling around, trying to get the objectives done. Fine, cool. But I want to get that dick rock. You know what I mean? I need that D. And
don't say that. What's wrong with you?
I went and I found it. Here's the thing, though. Is I ran all the way across the map, and I found the rock. There was nothing there.
Yeah, that's annoying.
It was gone. And I'm like, dude. So I had to hoof it all the way back to the extraction point, and then
meanwhile we have 3 Biotitans.
Yeah, meanwhile you guys are
Chargers.
Like, I can hear you
Like,
screaming.
what the hell's going on? Let's go.
You guys are
lasers coming out of orbit.
Like, I'm on cooldown. Everything's on cooldown. Oh my god! And I'm over here just. It's a nice peaceful walk in the woods.
Yeah, because everybody's at the extraction point getting their asses kicked.
Sorry.
Literally 3 Titans, man.
I'm bummed out that it was all for nothing though, because I was like, I found it. Anyway, okay, so we've got recommendations on our Discord. We asked our people,
what's your
favorite loadout?
Give us a loadout.
And we got one from Dusty Old Bones. Go ahead and read it off, man. What do you got?
The CE-64 Grenadier armor. That's the camouflage stuff. It looks like you're wearing a bunch of styrofoam, right?
Yeah. It's the Subway Cup.
The Subway Cup.
Yeah.
I really like the looks of that armor.
It's good. It's cool.
It's really cool. It's
not my style, but I like it.
One of my top 3 aesthetically pleasing armors in the game.
Yep.
Stun grenades, grenade launcher, supply backpack for infinite grenade ammo, incendiary breaker or a jar, whichever you prefer, eagle cluster,
sure,
and eagle strike or orbital laser for your stratagems. So
that's a good loadout. That's heavy.
It's really good support class.
Yeah,
type of guy. That's kind of a loadout I would actually probably personally use.
Because you're away from the initial fight, and you just kind of come in and you do cleanup.
It's a mop up.
Yeah,
it's a mop up build, which I kind of dig. If you're playing with a good group of guys, everybody has
communication's key.
Yeah,
communication is key, definitely in this game. If you're not running solo and you're just with a group of randoms and you don't have a microphone,
that's hard.
You're kind of destined to fail on that one.
It's kind of hard. But he wrote, I like running this as trash cleanup roll for bugs. This is not a solo build. You must have a good team composition. I use the stuns on a charger, then shoot under them with a grenade launcher or let another team.
I like that. That's a thing I haven't done yet. I haven't used the stun grenades because I've heard multiple people say Hulks, Chargers, anything big like that. You can throw a stun grenade at them and then take your time with that headshot or take your time with that. Like, okay, now you need to hit them where it counts. And that's something I need to get better at doing.
I need to be better at that kind of stuff as well because I'm just kind of like a frantic going around.
You are pretty frantic.
But and that comes with time and practice, So.
Yeah. Okay.
But I do like that. I like that loadout. I think that's our loadout of the week. So we'll do that weekly here on we'll ask people in Discord.
Yeah.
Drop us some cool stuff.
I like it. Yeah. Go to our Discord, saltinerdiscord.com. Join up. The community over there is growing exponentially.
Yeah.
It's insane how many new people we get in there just for Helldivers. They're looking for people to play with. They're looking for some fun stuff. They do clips. We have a channel where we just post clips of us playing. If you have something exciting that happens, just post it in there. And then, we can find these cool loadouts. So if you're looking for a new type of way to play, or if you're looking for a cool community, go to saltinerdiscord.com.
Yep. These guys know a lot. They have a lot of fun over there.
There's one thing before we finish up this mission for the podcast. There's one thing that I wanted to mention about a possible, not leak, but like something that was in the game that they released a little too soon. we found out what our missions were for Meridia. So Meridia is the super colony where we are working our way towards there to destroy it, because
Poor
the
Meridia.
Meridia just is. They said you can't even land on it. It's just it's crazy. So there was somebody who jumped in and played, and then they realized that there was a new mission type. So this news thing that hopped up in game, it was something about the black liquid or dark liquid or something like that like got away and killed like 12 scientists, and it created like a little a micro black hole.
Wait, what?
You didn't hear about that?
That sounds pretty dope.
So in the game,
some liquid that.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what I'm thinking.
Like some J.J. Abrams Star Trek.
J.J. Abrams Star Trek Spock shit right there.
Man. So in the game, if you're in your bridge and you see that TV screen that always has like the random announcements and stuff, there was a flash up news thing that came up. It said an experiment gone wrong with dark liquid or whatever it was called caused a miniature black hole, which spaghettified. This is the word they use in the game. Spaghettified 12 scientists.
Oh my God.
Now this is the new weapon that we're going to be using against Meridia.
Oh, no.
And apparently, according,
hold on.
Yeah.
So this is why I clicked on the my supply officer or whatever she is on.
Yeah.
And she said something about, I'm really nervous about having this black liquid on the ship.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. I didn't even think about it at the time. But
that's why.
Now that's why. Okay.
That's why.
All right, cool.
Yeah. So we're going to be taking this black liquid or dark liquid, whatever it's called, and we're going to be taking it down to Meridia at certain points where apparently the crust of the planet is weakened by the terminoid system that we shut down, and we're going to inject it into the planet and create a bunch of black holes and destroy the entire planet of Meridia with a giant black hole.
Can we do it to Hellmire instead?
Can we do it to Hellmire? I wish. Freaking hate that planet.
So we're going to go there, huh? We're going to destroy a planet.
We're going to destroy a planet.
That sounds pretty dope.
It's beyond liberation now. Now we're just going to blow it up.
Get it out
just get it off
Kill
the map.
all those bugs, man.
But
a lot of oil. A lot of fuel down there.
Well, I guess it's not worth getting because we're just going to blow it up. Just destroy the planet. We're just gonna.
It sounds fun. I'll believe that we're destroying the entire planet when we actually get the order for it. But okay.
So, like, here's the thing though. Like, that's a story-based element, right? We have to go destroy a planet. What if we fail?
Yeah.
What if we don't make it?
I don't know.
Does the planet stay? We have to do it again later?
Probably.
It's just weird, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like, what are they going to do?
They have ways to like make things happen. Well, it's okay.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Change the story up a little bit.
Yeah.
So.
But apparently that's where this is all going. And I'm pretty excited about it. I'm curious to see because what happens.
So first we put the big gas plants on there to kill the bugs that were there.
Right.
That mutated
them.
We failed at that mission, right?
No, we made that. We finished the MO, but it backfired.
And it mutated them.
Uh-huh.
And then we had to go back and deactivate the gas plants.
Yep.
Did we pass that one?
Yep.
But now they're mutating again, and they're just taking over the entire planet. Okay.
Yeah,
it's done.
And now we have to. Well, now we just have to destroy the entire planet.
So now we need Nero to come in on his mining ship and drill a hole to the core, and drop some red matter in there, and implode it upon itself.
Yeah, it's Vulcan. We're gonna Vulcan it.
Okay.
Yeah. If you guys,
it's
the 2009 Star Trek movie from J.J. Abrams, that's the plot of the next MO.
That's what we're doing. Do we get to jump off the ship with parachutes? Do we get to orbit dive?
No, we're not doing that nonsense. No, we're Helldivers, man. We drop in hot dropping with Dutch butters. But that begs the question: what's going to happen next?
Yeah.
What's going to happen after that? We destroy a planet. You think that's going to get the attention of, say, some other faction?
Yeah. We're going to open up a wormhole.
Or we open up a wormhole.
For them to come through.
Yeah. We open up a wormhole and the freaking Illuminate come in and start picking fights.
It'll be fun.
Who knows?
Let's go.
Who knows?
I'm ready.
I'm down for whatever.
I'm not ready, but it's okay.
All right. That's all the topics we have for today's podcast. Thanks, guys, for watching. Do you have anything that you wanted to mention real quick before we get out of here?
Oh, I got some reader comments.
Reader comments?
Yes.
Or
some of my favorite
comments. From YouTube? Yeah, go for it. What do you
got? I don't know how we want to do this. Do you just want me to read them?
Just read them off. Make sure you name them to people.
All right. So I can take my glasses off so I can read up. Wait, can I read? Don't get old, guys. Don't ever get old. From Noco Vance 6179. The order was the first 10 digits of pi. the least random number I think you can get for something like this. It's like, so like last week, remember the major order where we were like,
whatever
I don't know,
random
it's
number.
just some random bullshit number. It wasn't random. It's like, okay.
It's pi.
Joel said, okay, let's just use the number from pi, 3.149, blah, blah, blah. It's some bullshit in math.
You can't convince me that that's not a random number.
Hey man, it's a magic number.
It's pi. Pi is a random number that some freaking nerd made up. And they're like, oh, look at this magic number.
I'm trying to like reconcile with people here, and you're pissing all the science. Pi's bullshit. It's like gravity. It doesn't exist.
Nobody knows what it is.
It doesn't matter.
It's freaking pi. Get out of here. Nonsense with your college bullshit.
Here's some other comments about, because I stammer and stutter, and we had issues last week. The 500K and the Hell Bomb are two different things. The 500K has a vertical cone of damage, and that's from Cheap Godiva. And then I'm like, okay, good job. Thank you. Appreciate that.
We corrected ourselves like 3 minutes later.
In fact, I said, it's like some nerd in the chat's going to go, correct.
Well, actually.
We
did say that, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. And so we got Will actually. And then I got some more from Ben Miller 200. It was pi.
Thank you.
It was pi.
Thank you, Ben.
Jorge Nunez
5651.
Got that pretty good.
Yeah.
Jorge.
I don't know.
Pi.
Thank you.
Okay. John Bridges 2038. It's not a random number. It's pi.
Thank you.
Nico Otaku Guy 213. The number of enemies we need to kill is pi. It's 3.14, etc.
Thank you.
It's like, this is what comments is. That was 4 of about 60 out of the 90 comments.
I believe it.
So, and then my favorite one of the week from Alan Zapanta 7254. Subscribed.
Thanks.
So thank you, sir, for the sub. And you got us over that hump.
Yeah.
So very
that's awesome.
That
good deal. Okay, guys, remember to celebrate the 1,000 subscriber mark, we're going to be giving away the Born to Liberate or Full Metal Democracy T-shirt. Comment below the skull emoji and put your name in the bucket, and we will announce the winner next week.
Is that it?
That's it.
Everything?
I think we covered everything that we had on our list. We can't wait to see what happens next in this game.
I put it on Crybaby Helldivers. Do we even want to play with these guys? But did we talk about that at all?
Look, man, just stay on level 2. You know, just leave it at the lower
difficulty. Your bot side, or you're over killing
on your bugs. Level 2 bugs, and go have fun.
I get. Are we running out of time?
No, we're not running out of time. But I just want to say, if I see things on Twitter about how the game is too hard, and I'm like, look, man, the difficulty level is literally named impossible.
Oh yeah, that
right?
Cut you off.
Like
it's impossible.
If you go to a level called impossible, and you expect to win with a primary, and you think it's too hard, it's like, what do you pay attention?
Right.
Like, lower the difficulty if you need to. Like, you don't need to go on Hell Die difficulty and be like, oh, this game's too hard. It's supposed to be hard.
It's impossible.
It's impossible. Like, you're not supposed to win. The fact that you do should be a miracle.
The fact that they're working on something higher than impossible scares the shit out of me.
Crank it up to 11.
It's like, what can be more impossible than impossible?
15. Well, we're going to get those new freaking worm things that come out of the ground.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that's just going to crank things up.
We're just getting started.
Yeah.
We got years of gameplay. Blah. We got years of gameplay left in this thing, and we just need to be patient, let them get it right.
Yep.
And the population of the game is going to fluctuate. It's going to go up. It's going to go down. You just got to keep to the path, brothers, and we'll be okay.
Keep trucking.
So
I like those impossible missions.
Yeah,
that's where that's where I live. If I make it, cool. If not, sounds like a skill issue.
5 years from now, we're all going to be like, I wish they'd raise the level cap to 500.
Yeah. Shit. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for the new subscribers. Fantastic. Like 15,000 people watched the last podcast, which is amazing. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day. Don't forget to watch the 2 videos that are going to pop up over here if you're interested in the channel, and catch us live almost every night. Multiple times per week. We're live streaming the video game. So join us there, and we'll see you guys next week. Stay salty.